couldn't scream, I couldn't like exclaim because I was in my dad's office. So I was like, let me just carry myself JJ and go back to my room so I can shout if I want to shout. I'm a dramatic person. So I went to my room. I said, let me read it again. I was like, what? Like, this God is mysterious. No wonder he said, what's that place of the Bible? I reveal, or secret things belong to God. Yeah, the things he reveals to us are those things he wants us to know. Do you get? I was like, I can't say it because it's not the right time to say it. But what I saw, like, was a confirmation of, was the answer to my prayers. I was asking, who is this guy in my life? Why is he here? What I saw, okay, then I took King James version from my phone. I was like, okay, let me compare the same verses in another translation. It was not the same. Of course, it's different translations, but it was not the same at all. If I read it from King James earlier, I wouldn't have seen anything. But as I read from that Message Bible, I got my answer. I got my confirmation. So I was like, wow. This is how God works. Like, man, like I was astonished. I said, let me look up, like, you know, when you're reading a chapter, then a chapter before it that ends that same chapter where that next chapter starts. I wanted to see another thing, and this one like was about me too, like also the way I felt towards him, like deep description. Jesus Christ. I said, God, I was just astonished. Is this how God works? Like, hey, guys, I was so grateful. You get? But of course, after then, I was no longer angry with him. I got to just understand why these things happened between us and why he behaved that way, right? So fast forward to December, Shiloh came. We didn't talk all this while. We didn't talk. Shiloh came. Shiloh Winners Chapel, Living Faith Church, where Shiloh program organized every year, end of every year. Shiloh came, and I decided to participate in Shiloh. Of course, even though I was not attending any physical location, I used to stream every session. I participated actively, but from my phone through YouTube. Because of something Bishop Oyedepo said, I decided to start fasting regularly. Before, I would only wait for when I want to fast for a certain issue, or when they announce that we should fast in church or something. So I decided to start fasting regularly, like every week, like separate a day for fasting. But I started with 3 days first, that's preceding January the next year. On days of my fast, the second day in particular, I asked God a question, like, since I know this thing about us, how can I reconcile the two of us together? Like, what should I do to reconcile both of us together? Because we're not talking, so what should I do? Like, how can I make us talk again and that kind of thing? Shebi is me that asks questions. Most times we ask questions. When God now tells us what to do, we will now be skeptical or dragging feet to do. But we're the one that asks now, what should you do? So when I asked, he told me that I should call him. I said, call this guy? No, call him, K. Hey. And I said, okay. Call him and tell him what? Say, call him and tell him. Guess. People should guess. He said, call him and tell him that you love him. Kill me, Jesus. What? Who would do that? A girl. Chineke. But yeah, he said, yes, call him and tell, and don't tell anyone. Call him at 9 p.m. But I should end, the ground should open and swallow me. I've not spoken to this guy. Me that I know his past records, when I used to form. I should now call him and be saying, hello. That's if he even pick. I'm like, what if he does not even pick? Person that I know. I will now call him. Okay, if he now managed to pick, I will now say, hello, brother. I love you. Ha. They don't swear for me from my village like that. It said 9 p.m. right? So that 9 p.m. that day, I dialed his number after praying. After doing, just let this boy pick, let this guy pick. I shall dialed his number. But I already had so much doubt that I will not pick. I already concluded I will not be surprised if not pick first. So I dialed his number. It rang. Hey, this boy did not pick. I said, somebody, they've sworn for me from my village. It's not God that sent me this message. It's devil wanted to disgrace me. Or disgrace, yeah, don't disgrace me finish. And I called this boy, did not still pick the call. Who sent me? Who sent this girl? Tap, open. Oh, I started crying again. In the midst of my tears, as I heard my phone ring, I rushed to quickly pick it. I saw that he was the one calling me. I just picked the call. God. What happened to me should not happen to any of you, because it's not funny. When I'm just saying you, it looks funny. It's not funny at all. I picked. As soon as I said hello, Uncle caught the call. I said, is it that they are swearing for this boy? Or something is following him? What's his problem? I started crying again. I didn't know when cry or tears took me into wonderland. I just slept off while crying. The next morning I woke up. Jati, you know women now. Any small thing we don't provoke. We are our body, pepper body. I carried myself downstairs. After, when it was time for me to study my Bible, I was praying. That was the third day of my fast, remember. I wrote my prayer, because the way I used to do it, I'll first write prayer points before I go into my scripture meditation. So my first prayer point, I wrote, God, please help me to get rid of this boy. Let us clear his thought from my mind, erase him from my life. I'm tired of him. That was the first prayer point I wrote. Then I went to listen to the pre-recorded, because I used my screen recording to save the videos from YouTube while streaming the other time. So I still had them so that I could go back to them. So this first ministration, I was listening to Bishop Abiyoye, and Bishop Abiyoye was talking about the obedience that works. That was his ministration that day, the obedience that works. When he now got to the part of hindrances to obedience, he first said prompt obedience is what works. Then he now got to hindrances to obedience. He started talking about ego, your ego, people, and doubt. Yeah. So it's and these were the three things I manifested when God asked me to call him, right? The three things. Ego. I was saying, me as a woman, I will not call man. Hello, I'm in love with you, I'm in love with you. That was one hindrance. 2, the doubt. I already doubted I will not pick. God was giving me instruction. I know some of us will do this a lot. God will tell us to do this. But before we even do the thing, we have already complained. We've already wasted time. We didn't do it promptly. We'll doubt in our heart that things going to work. So, of course, when you now do it, you are just doing it to fulfill your righteousness. You didn't do it out of faith. You didn't do it on time. So you will definitely not see the results. That's it. So that's what I got from that message, and that's what played out the other day. So I was so it was me that was responsible for this. I was doubting God when he told me this is what you should do. I was like, God, please forgive me. So I went to cancel that prayer request when I wrote that God should help me get rid of the guy from my life. And I said, well, our own pepper body used to be too much. I'm still the one that used my hand to cancel the prayer request. So I listened to another administration by Bishop Oyedepo. If I forget anything else, but this I can't forget. He kept saying, if you don't say it, you won't see it. If you don't say it, you won't see it. Anybody that is watching that, listen to the Shiloh, you will know the Shiloh I'm talking about. If you don't say it, you won't see it. You need to say it before you see it. I'm like, wow. So everything is in my hands. Man, that Shiloh was enlightening for me. I was like, okay. I was charged up. You know, like war room, mad woman was charged up. Satan, not anymore. I won't give you power. That was how I was. So I was like, okay. Now me and you. Thank God I know how to pray. During my prayer time, see me kabash. See me. Even you know, there's a prayer the way you will pray. You will feel it deep in your heart. You will know now that you've moved mountains. You know the kind of prayer that you pray that the spirit realm has felt that prayer. That was how I prayed that day. After I finished praying, like praying about us, praying about other things in general, but it was mostly him. I called his name. I said, a king's heart is in the hands of God. He turns it wheresoever he wills. Man, I beg prayer, they walk, they pray. God is to answer prayer, especially when it comes from faith and conviction in his word that he can perform. God will definitely answer. After the prayer, this is me that was shy and like, I can't tell this guy I love him, this one, that one. I'm the one that took my phone. I didn't switch on my data. I just went straight to WhatsApp, searched his name. Look at the next thing that I did. The next thing that I did, I searched his name, started typing. I greeted him, good afternoon or good day, I can't remember. I called you yesterday just to let you know that I am in love with you. I don't care what you think. I don't care what anyone around you thinks. All I know is I am in love with you, and I cannot hold myself from saying it anymore. My wings have been broken. That pride died. I just told him, you coming to my life has been life-changing. You've transformed my life in a way that I could never have expected, because the transformation that occurred is I'm grateful that you came into my life. So I just sent him that I'm paraphrasing what I wrote, and of course continued praying, closed the prayer, and started praising God, dancing. After my session, I went up, then I switch on my data, then allow the messages to deliver, then switch off my data back because I don't want disturbance. So I went up to eat. After I ate, like around 3 p.m. thereabout, I now switch on my data again. This is a guy that's all this while he will be seeing my status, so he will not see anything. That my previous voice note of the other time, he didn't respond. But you see, after this warfare prayer, he not born the demon. He actually sent a voice note. It's not this person, I'm telling you. If you want to, I used to complain to him. I would say, you don't know how to, I don't know. It's like this, to tie your mouth. Either we chat one word typing, like. But he used his hand to record the voice note and send it to me. What was the content of that voice note? Uncle said, in fact, he didn't waste time. It was as soon as I sent it to him, like within 5 minutes, he read what I wrote. He responded with a voice note. See, the God at work. God, there is God. I don't care what everybody says in this world. There is God that when you call on him, he's ready to answer you. Please. So he sent a voice note. He was like, guess this is how it started. I don't have a voice note anymore on my phone, but I can remember everything he said, that voice note. He was like, guess we both have like minds. Please, I hope you're hearing me. Guess we both have like minds when it comes to that part of our love life. His voice is so sweet. Guess we both have like minds when it comes to that part of our love life. If for people that don't understand English, that's we have the same feeling towards each other. So that part of our love life, you get. Yesterday when you called me, I just got back from a trip and I was really tired. I had planned that I was going to call you later today, but okay, yes, but right now I've been so busy and occupied, that's engaged at work. Right now I'm heading towards a meeting. I have a meeting with top executives. They flew in to have this meeting with us today. It's like, then he said, you mean a lot to me. fact, let me start again. Then he now said, you mean a lot to me. You really do. If you didn't mean a lot to me, I probably would have blocked you or deleted your number. But you do mean a lot to me, and I honestly appreciate you. Where are my honors? Oh yeah. Aww. Fireworks. Eh? Well, he said that. I didn't expect it, honestly speaking. I didn't expect him to be that, to express himself that way, because he's somebody that is stingy to express himself to me. But he did. So guys, did he put a ring on the finger? Did we enter a relationship? What happened thereafter? There's a part 3, but this part 3 coming is the final. If you don't want to miss it, you think this part 2, that part 3 is the obunge of the obunge. You need to watch it. All right, thank you for joining me today. I love you all that connected with me and stayed to this point, to watch the video to this point. Those that have skipped, they missed the gist, the main gist. Thank you. If you need this chain, I know you can see my chain. I'm wearing a customized necklace. This one is written Bloom Queen. I don't know if you can see it very well. Bloom Queen. So if you need something like this, customized necklaces, bracelets, earrings, pendants, mention them. Whatever customized stuff you need, please, my number is in the description box. Contact me and I will do it for you at affordable price, and you will love my service. I think I'm going to also put just a short clip of the customized stuff I've done for some clients in the past. Okay, so thank you for joining me. Also, there's something I want to say that I'm forgetting. Okay, I lost for words. When it's not love matter now in my mouth, I can't remember. Okay, I recorded I shot a video on how to make lightning black soap. You want to make your soap that's lighting soap. It's not whitening you, just like my kind of complexion. The link is also in the description box. Also, if you want to know how to, maybe perhaps you've been wondering on what your purpose is, you don't know why you are here in this world, you want to know who you are. I've discovered myself, and that's why I'm doing this. That's why I have a YouTube channel, that's why I have a book, that's why I have other things. You want to know who you are so you can start working and fulfilling your purpose, and you can start living a fulfilled life. Okay, I can help you with that. All right, if you want to and you want me to help you, there is a link also in the description box. Just click on that link. It's going to take you, redirect you to a page where you make payments, because this service is not free. All right, with this I'll be able to tell you why you are here, who you are, what you're here to do, your strengths, your weaknesses, what you should avoid, and maybe the best career choices for you using numerology. All right, so if you want that, please check the description box for the link. Part 1 as well is also here. Link, if you didn't watch part 1, this is the part 1. Please help me like my videos. Please help me stream other videos. Please, it means a lot to me. I don't have money to be buying fake views or followers. Subscribers. Please share to your friends. I'm really pleased with you all. Subscribe to my channel, please. Okay, please. I want to be monetized as well, and for me to be monetized, I need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watch time. That's a long, I did not say 4,000 minutes watch time, 4,000 hours. Calculate what's 4,000 hours. So please just help me subscribe to my channel, stream my videos for as long as you can, share it to people. My book, No Stopping, the link is also in the description box. That one is free. You can access it. You can share to your friends, your younger siblings, family, whoever. Please help me share as well. I'm talking too much. All right, please. You don't want to miss out. Part 3, I think it's going to come out Valentine's Day. So that when, for those that maybe are bullies, you don't need to be bored. Just come on YouTube, watch my video, and laugh your ass out, okay? I apologize for any noise you heard while I was shooting this video. My environment is not quiet at all, and if my voice was not that loud, I apologize as well. Please bear with me. All right, see you another time. Bye. Oh